You're scared, and rightfully so. But it seems you're deliberately trying my patience.
No, not at all, sir. Please, I can't tell you what I don't know. But I can tell you other things. Just ask. Just don't kill me. I can be useful. You'll see.
Vanya, my patience is wearing thin. Where are those damned chemicals?
Answer him, but casually. Relax.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'll send them right away. Apologies for the delay.
Spare me the excuses and move. I need that 𝒂𝒂𝒒𝒂𝒂𝒂 and I need it now. You two, continue without me. I hope for your sakes you don't screw this up.
It would be best if you forgot I was ever here.
Of course. I won't tell a soul.
Okay. I don't know what's happening, but hope no one sees me. Urâtul dracu, trăiți-ar familia. Pe aici am venit, nu trebuie să mă duc pe aici, că o să mă prindă ăștia. Ups. Aș vrea să urc mai sus. Cumva. Cum? Nu știu. Rezolvăm. Lurk? Hai că facem lurk dacă e. Mersi frumos, man. Mersi mult de lurk. Și mersi că te pe aici. She's here. Unde? Hai să-mi bag.
It's only a matter of time before I find this. Surprises, but it's not over yet.
Ce zici dacă înființăm alianța Mlem? Mamă, scuze, dar mă bălbe acum că... Ok. Bă, dar stai așa, option, video option, nu e FOV, ăsta, de la 75, apply. Crește iurea și mă deranjează. Vrem lemn și la tine. Facem, dar... Oh my god. Fuck. Hai, mamă, deci... Jucător a început, Karma o sare și el, mi-am pus și eu, încet cu încet punem toți la... Am înțeles. Dar știi că la mine toate alertele la Sandra sunt pe bițe, adică o să fie pe bițe. Să fie puține, îți dai seama că nu s-o pun foarte scump. Dar eu nu mi-întrerup gen tradiția, știi? Ia uite-l mă și pe ăsta. Bun. E motivul pentru care o să cumpăr biți. O să pun ieftin oricum, nu... Dar având în vedere că are laminizație special un anumit volum ca să mă sperie, probabil o să mă sperie și de lemul ăla. Eu, fraier, uite, puteam să merg pe aici. Ce fraier. Au! That hurts.
Look at the tissue structure. This used to be a liver, if you can believe it. We need to collect samples.
The brain is hyperactive. Look at the chart. But it still doesn't respond to any stimuli. The previous subject had quite a different reaction. What's behind this difference, I wonder? Age? Sex?
Vanya? Finally. Who the hell are you? What did you do with Vanya?
Stay very still if you want to live.
Please don't hurt us. We're scientists.
Yeah, so was Dr. Mengele. Are you performing a vivisection without anesthesia? Administering shots of typhus? What are you doing exactly? I really want to know.
No, nothing like that. We're not beasts. We treat our patients as humanely as possible. But you have to understand that...
Scientific advancement requires sacrifice. Other people's sacrifice.
You make it sound sinister. But yes, everything we do is for the greater good.
How does it work? Are you shooting these poor souls up full of Chernobylite?
I can't talk about that. The NDA we signed is very strict. The penalties...
Did you just say NDA? Are you for real? Stop being a corporate stooge and start thinking about your own life.
Sure, you're right, of course. We started out giving them shots, but that was just the first stage. We're way past that now.
Uh-huh.
It was, you see. The fatality rate was... it didn't bring the desired results.
We've moved from administering nano-solutions to directly editing human genomes to enhance them with Chernobylite. We've developed our own Chernobylite CRISPR.
Your patients or subjects, whatever you call them, especially the locals, what happened to them?
Which ones? There were many patients here. Some of them didn't make it past the final phase. The others, we don't know.
Don't let him dodge the question. Make him talk.
Look, please, can we all try to stay calm? Let us explain. Modifying genomes is only the first step. Next, we induce a state of superconsciousness in the subject's gamma brainwaves. It's basic neurology. The sympathetic nervous system begins to release enormous amounts of energy straight to the brain via the thalamic gate at the brainstem. When the thalamic gate opens, the energy flows to the pineal gland and, well, there you go. I don't like to use this term, but it opens a third eye.
A third eye? Right. Then what?
Enhanced by Chernobylite, the pineal gland can do incredible things. Release all kinds of energy, and even influence physical objects, as in telekinesis.
You're torturing people so they can bend spoons with their mind? God, what kind of quacks are you?
This is all following the scientific method, believe me. These are closely monitored, replicable experiments. Anyway, when the subject is ready for the final stage, we put them in an induced coma. Contrary to what you might think, it's for their own good.
Explain, and fast. What is this final stage?
Our boss calls it communion. It's when the subject's gamma brainwaves interact with Chernobylite's mental waves. Or, well, to tell you the truth, we don't know exactly what it is. Chernobylite is like a virus, in a way. It's not exactly inorganic matter, but neither is it a living organism. It's something in between. And it produces a type of brainwave, even though it clearly has
Nu
no
e așa
structure
schită,
or
să ai înțeles
tissue.
tot. Aia era. Ask
What's the
about
purpose of
communion.
this communion?
This is where it gets really interesting. You know that Chernobylite can be used to create wormholes, right? You've been doing it yourself. But these wormholes are special. Haven't you noticed? They're not a purely physical phenomenon.
I don't understand. What else could they be?
We know what singularities and the tunnels should look like. We know what they are in theory. But has anyone actually been inside one before?
Bullshit. I've studied Chernobylite too. The exotic energy it contains is powerful enough to create quasi-black holes and passages between them.
We thought so too, at first. But think about this. What if there was an organism, or a virus, an entity powerful enough to create its own singularities?
No biological organism could encapsulate that kind of energy.
Basic
Or
knowledge, tip.
survive if it did.
Am învățat în clasa a
Living
doua,
entity
general.
would
Da,
be
corect.
torn to shreds.
But Chernobylite is not a normal biological organism, is it? We have no idea what it is. Just try and consider the possibility that the wormholes you're walking into are not something created outside of Chernobylite. They are Chernobylite. You're traveling through the veins and corridors of its multidimensional body.
But what does that have to do with this communion
Ok.
thing?
Isn't it obvious? We're trying to communicate with Chernobylite, or somehow influence it through the mental energy of our subjects. But getting inside this thing's mind, or whatever it is, must be a truly disturbing experience.
You're fucking insane, both of you. You need to stay away from the morphine cabinet for a while. I've heard enough. Who's your patient here?
I'm not sure, but she must have been carefully selected.
Selected? How? Did she volunteer? Or was she maybe run down and captured by soldiers in the woods? Talk!
Alții se făcea bastonașe și liniuțe și eu eram la ora la a doua carte de psihanaliză și bioanaliză detaliată a conștientului și conștientului, poate a conștientului și a subconștientului, deci. Versiunea scurtă pentru începători și Radu, colega de bancă, abia citea primele litere din ABCD.
I'm not familiar with the selection process. Our boss would know. But we know very little about him.
What's your boss in charge of exactly?
The entire biotech division, pretty much everything Chernobylite related, but mainly the impact on human physical and psychological functions.
Ok. Ask about
Clustered regularly
CRISPR.
interspaced short palindromic repeats. How does this work with Chernobylite?
It's similar to a standard gene editing tool. We take specialized protein from a certain bacteria, modify it with Chernobylite, and then target the exact genes we want to modify.
Wait, I know more about physics than genetics, but CRISPR is usually done on embryos, right? And it takes time, sometimes even years, for mutations to show.
Our boss developed his own methods. The process is applied directly in the subject's body. The speed of the mutations has increased exponentially. It no longer takes years, but weeks, sometimes mere days. Marvelous, isn't it?
Correct. Ask for solid data and wrap up the question.
All I've got from you so far is a bunch of gibberish. I want to see the actual research. Where do you keep your data? All the research data?
Check the database in this computer. Everything can be accessed from here.
It's password protected, isn't it?
Promise not to kill us and we'll tell you.
Don't worry, I don't give a shit about you. Password.
23#98S$.
Okay.
Listen to me very carefully, Igor. This research, this data, it's too dangerous to exist. My people died because of it. Delete everything. It won't bring my mother back, but at least no one will profit from her death, and the deaths of others.
O să ne stricăm relația cu tipa! Ce facem că dacă nu distrugem data? Dacă nu distrugem data... Tipa o să se șiupele. Nu, n-ai cum. O zice direct atunci. Îți face că așa e special făcut jocul pentru chestia asta. Da, știu, doar că așa se joacă jocul cu deciziile. Deci, mamă, chat, ce ziceți? Distrugem datele sau le downloadăm? Chat? Hello, my mans? Stricăm relația cu aia și nu vreau. Reformulează întrebarea. We go for the girls sau salvăm. Dar nu e că e vorba că we go for the girls. Avem nevoie să avem modul la ei up. Aia e chestia. Ha, mă, fuck it. Salvează. Bă, mi-e târșă cu aia, deci am mai făcut prostia asta și nu vreau. Nu o să-mi placă, da. Da, dar o să rănească și pe viitor, deci hai.
Looks like the Black Stalker is enhanced somehow by Chernobylite. The NAR put him in charge of safeguarding their science secrets. These guys are telling the truth. They really achieved something incredible here.
Why did you do it? God damn you!
A giant, nu știu ce. Da. Olga will not like this. I know. I know. I did something bad. Ia să vedem și cu Olga. Mi-a spart cap.
I'm sorry, Olga. Nobody deserves to die so horribly.
I was hoping for some good news, but perhaps I was foolish. My mother, these people, they We're all just used, processed. How could anyone do something like this? Anyway, did you find anything of value?
Not sure yet. Bizarre theories about Chernobylite, mostly. I don't know if I want to get into the details yet.
Try me. I'm not a bookworm like you, but I'm not stupid either.
Well, NAR seems to think Chernobylite is like a giant turtle that carries our universe on its back. They figure they can tame it and ride it wherever they want. Like a pet.
A turtle?
It's just a metaphor, but the scientific theory behind it is no less insane.
Right.
Da,
Thanks
ceva
for
de genul
trying, I
Skittles.
guess.
Deci, mission success, cu ăsta avem status great, ăsta e health stable, dar trebuie să vedem care e statusul la ei. Deci ăla a luat 3 din alea, ăsta a luat 1 și 2 din alea, succes, ăsta a luat 1.
Killed a few of those walking horrors. Now it's up to you to finish what I started. Oh yeah, I found some of this green.
Ok, food distribution, same ration, bun, accept, da. M-am iau și acolo, bă, băiat. Well, situația nu arată bine deloc pentru noi. Dar la noi, ăia nu-s cartofi, mă. Ăsta nu-i cartof, boss. Ăsta e Chernobylite. E cristal. Cristal de Chernobylite. Bun. Nu ăsta. Ăsta. Punem aici. Și ăsta îl punem aici. Momentan suntem ok. Uite, și ăsta îl punem aici. Nu mai am loc decât punem, uite așa. Bun, stai. Acum asta. Și luăm asta și îl punem aici. Asta îl punem aici. N-am nevoie de asta, că deja am destule. Punem unul aici. Și pâinea o punem aici. Bun, și mai era asta pentru gloanțe. Aș zice că putem să lăsăm asta, deja avem 30. Rifle ammo, nu am nevoie, boss. Am mai mult decât suficient de rifle ammo. Și asta îl băgăm aici. We're all good. Yup, we're good. Și ne mai trebuie din astea. Trebuie să mă duc jos și să fac gloanțe de alea. Bine, gloanțe. De ăștia. Și bam. Toate misiunile au ieșit bine. De ce nu e nimic bine la joc? Nu. Faptul că îți reușești misiunea nu înseamnă că it's all good. It's bad. Jocul rulează după niște decizii ca la o novelă. În funcție de deciziei se schimbă story-ul, se schimbă outcome-ul. Trebuie după aia să te duci în memoria ta să-ți modifici o decizie și uiți practic ce ai făcut după și tot așa. E complex. Asta pot spune că e destul de complex, nu e simplu. Ce faci boss ăsta aici? Alo!
Hey Igor, how are you?
Ce faci?
What about you? Have you started to regret joining our little suicide squad yet?
No way. I live for this kind of thing. And since Anton's death, it's personal for me now.
Hopefully you won't change your mind. Shadows, NAR, Chernobylite, it's all a bit overwhelming.
Years ago I met a young pirate. Just a kid, really. I was part of a team retaking a hijacked cruise ship off the Somali coast. The kid's colleagues chained him to a machine gun so he couldn't escape, and told him to shoot anyone trying to board the ship.
He was so scared when he saw us. He froze in place. The chain was too thick for us to cut, and we didn't know what to do with him. There was no way in hell we could turn our backs on a PKM. I could have knocked him unconscious, but a blow to the head with a rifle butt could just as easily kill him. So I did the only thing I could. I unloaded his weapon and broke the boy's fingers. On both hands, to be safe. When it was over, we brought him back to Canada. Trudeau found him a nice foster family. I understand you feel responsible for this mission, Igor, but I also have a stake in this. Trust me, I will do whatever it takes to see this through. Whatever it takes.
Nu am înțeles. Uite, health great. Deci cu ăsta stăm super ok. Hai să vedem... Stai. Nu, dar nu avem nevoie. Hai să vedem pe ăsta la alt. Mai putem